see that come back. I would describe him as, you know, such a, you know, as a big person, you know, beautiful person, full of love and care. You know, he was really a mountain of a Welshman, very proud Welshman. You know, a wonderful friend for so many of us. You know, if I was away in the ball and I found out, and coming back and it's been, you know, non-stop celebrations of sea bass, non-stop sharing, you know, exhausting. And, exhausting me in life as well. But, you know, it's a testament to the man, you know, everywhere, you know, I know there's been gatherings around the world, and, you know, every little thing has been put on, lots of people have turned out. You know, people talk so much about how we connected with them, how we touched them, and you know, he was best friends to so many people. You know, when you think what the meaning of friendship is, you know, and what a best friend means, you know, I haven't really thought about the meaning of it too much, but you know, it's someone who's there for you, it's someone who loves you, someone who gets to spend the time to get to know you. So many people say that they felt that he knew them more than anyone else, you know, and that he loved them more than anyone else had loved them. You know, it's amazing to see that from a lot of people I didn't know, and seeing stories written on Facebook, because, you know, I know Steve Aston, you know, I was 3 or 4. According to my mother, we met the first day in school in the Maythrin, I stopped in Arf, just here where it all started. And apparently the first thing we did in school was smash up a pram. And my parents got a call from the headmaster, Mr. Goodfellow. Anyway, we seemed to be separated for a few years then. But then we found our way back together again, and we had a little reign of truffle shuffle terror in secondary school. So many memories as well, so many things. He was such a character. I remember in school we had for sports days, and they said, oh, you get split up into theses, or I think it's we say houses in English. And I was Taylor, and our colour was blue. We had a day of celebration for it. And so they say, just bring anything blue, a blue top, a blue toy, a blue car, whatever it is. So Craig thought we'd bring in a blue movie. But yeah, you know, it's amazing to be here in Arf. Obviously, this is where it all started, and, you know, played rugby up the road for years, and so there's a lot of people here who played rugby, and I know his father, Meadow, played rugby there, and he spoke so proudly about his father, this wonderful outside half who stayed loyal to his club. But you know, it was always this, you know, this character we know, it was always this wonderful essence of him since he was little. Like, you know, I remember when the first time he came over our house for food, and, you know, we finished the dinner, and of course he picked up all the plates, he only got 7. And then the next thing, I'm looking, where's he gone? And I then turned around, and he'd pulled up a chair, he was inside the sink doing the washing up, you know. And he always had this way, and everyone knows, you know, wherever he went, he was always trying to help. You know, helping clean it, and he wouldn't clean his own house, he'd clean everyone else. So even when we went, you know, if we go out to bars, of course, he'd be speaking and chatting to the bar staff and buying them drinks, he'd end up there at the end of the night, cleaning it behind the bar, and picking up little slops left over to make himself what he calls a pint of best, he called it. But yeah, he was just like that with his friends, you know, he always gave, you know, a lot of people say he'd always give the shirt off of his back. And that was it, he was just a generous spirit, you know. You know, like it's you know, material things didn't matter. You know, when we were growing up, we didn't care about wearing designer clothes or anything like that. We were just out having fun, and going out, and talking to everyone, enjoying himself. And you know, it was like, you know, his favourite song, Calamar. You know, they don't God in Lord with this, I'll be not better like mine. God knows when Calamar this, Calamar this, Calamar. You know, it's last thing you say, I'm not looking for a rich life. You know, find pearls, the goals, the world, all all he wanted was have an honest heart, a clean heart, a pure heart, and a happy heart. You know, and he lived that, you know. Material possessions meant nothing to him. He used to come over, you know, back from America, and he'd come with a suitcase of stuff. And it'd be a different suitcase every time. I'd be like, one time came over with all his girlfriends' tracksuits, like pink tracksuits, and then he'd come and he'd leave half of them there and take half of my clothes with him. And you know how much, you know, it's just a lesson we can learn from, you know, how much we all worry about material things in life. And he wouldn't, you know, he just wouldn't care, you know. He wouldn't care, you know. So I'm using this example the other day, you know, if one of us had our laptop or something stolen, you know, it would be like, oh, okay, our day was ruined, you know, but, you know, Craig happened to him, he just went, no. Should we go for a pipe or something? Yeah. But you know, he travelled the world, and yeah, he obviously left this big journey. He went to India, he went to go there for 2 months, and he came back 7 years later, I think it was. He ended up working in a restaurant in Darrenshire. He must have been on about 10p a day or something, sleeping on the floor. And then he met some people and he got some money together to get a flight to the USA. And yeah, he landed there with no shoes on and I think 40 rupees one set. And he made a life there, but you know, he lived off his personality. You know, he'd go anywhere, he could charm anyone. You know, when he was in a room, you know, he just had this presence, you know, and everyone laughing, you know what I mean? I've never laughed so hard as when I've been with him. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same. And he just had this ability, this perception to see into us, you know, and to see what we can start, to see how to press our buttons as well. You know, when he, you know, pisses off sometimes, you know, then he just bring out loud after the game with a little comment. Yeah, you know, but despite all that, he was always a proud Welshman. You know, you see all these photos, he's got his Welsh flags on them. And you know, he embodies some of some of those beautiful things about being Welsh. You know, the sight of drinking and fighting, you know, the acceptance of people, the ability to say hello to people, to show love, that friendliness, to wear his heart on his sleeve, you know, and that's one really, there's so many of us so close to him and allowed us to express ourselves around him. It's like he wasn't scared of showing his insecurities to us. And, you know, I think we became particularly close when we were about 7, and both our parents split up. I think it's just, you know, he was like a mentor to me, because he was so open, he'd speak about, you know, his feelings totally, and taught me how to speak about my feelings, you know, from a young age. So, such a wonderful gift that he gave me, and he's given so many of us. But you know, the thing about, you know, life is that we live to die, and you know, death's coming for all of us. And if we're lucky enough to live much longer, then we can see all of our friends and family die. And this is, you know, this is the nature of life. And he knew that, you know. You know, this guy contemplated life. He contemplated death. You know, I have comfort. You know, if I've spoken to him about it, and I know other people who had in-depth conversations with him, and he said he was comfortable with death. You know, he was comfortable with passing on. And, you know, there's a lot of lessons we can learn from him, because he thought about death. You know, he lived every day, you know, like it was his last one, you know, and he really relished it, you know. So many of us, you know, in a society, we sort of push on looking for qualifications, material things. We didn't worry about that. He was living in the moment. It didn't matter who he was. He was full of joy, laughter. You know, it was just, wow, what an example. And you know, if we can just learn a bit from him about that, you know, because for most of us who go drifting through life, you know, without just spending that time in the moments, you know, without feeling that love in our heart, without, every time we see someone, you know, every time we saw someone, we saw his friends, it's hard, you know, we find them up next to you, you could feel this wave of love, just boom, his heart, you know, come out, his arms open, he just wrapped his arms around you. It was like it was the last time he was going to see you. He'd say goodbye with the same thing, he'd always say, I love you. You know, he's sending me little text messages saying, oh, I love you so much, man. It's just, you know, so, for me, he lived like that, and he lived ferociously, you know. He lived really ferociously, like no one I know. You know, with passion, love, you know, really beautifully. And so, when I look at it from that perspective, I know he's lived more than most people have lived several lifetimes. So, it's hard to have sadness for him, really. Because if anything, I have to have sadness for all of us. Because that's what it is, you know. We need to learn to enjoy life like that, and sadness, you know, for us for not having something in our lives anymore. Because, you know, he's going to be missing from us. But you know, whenever he was with us, you know, he's left this big imprint on us, you know, on all of us, and he's taught us a lot. And it seems that, you know, I feel, you know, he's lived his purpose, because him dying now has really allowed us to sort of step back and look at him, and to really appreciate him, to really think about what he offered us and what he offered this world, and through that, you know, we can take that peace which is left inside of us, you know, and if we learn to go around every time appreciating our friends, saying hello to people in the street, taking genuine interest in people, a real and genuine interest, because that's what we did. You know, we asked people questions, he had patience, infinite patience. And if we can do that, you know, then he'll live on, you know, because that's his energy inside of us. And all the beauty we saw in him, you know, that's merely a reflection of ourselves, you know, and he saw the beauty in everyone, because he was a beautiful person, and he saw life through beautiful eyes. And it was that beauty he saw, which was a reflection of the beauty within himself. You know, he was a divine spirit, you know, he never talked about spirituality and things like that. He reflected on life, he reflected on himself. He was always thinking about improving himself. He spoke about it honestly. And that's why, you know, he blossomed. We've all seen the way he went through life, and he developed and blossomed into this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful human being. You know, a real, you know, shining light for us all. So, you know, he hasn't left me with any gaps or holes in my heart. He left my heart full, you know, really full of love, and you know, I want to take what he's taught me on, you know, to honour him as my teacher. I wanted to say a poem, to read a poem out, and I'll go away. So this is a poem by Dylan Thomas. It's called Third Hill. It's a reflection on life and death. And when I heard about Craig, about his death, I was reading a lot of poetry, and this was a great comfort to me. It reminded me of him, you know, the way he lived his life, and it got me thinking about death as well. You know, and how all of us were bound into death. We got no avoidance of it, you know. But we've got a choice, you know. We can sing through life like Craig did. So yeah. So I'll read it out anyway. Now, as I was young and easy under the apple boughs, about the lilting house and happy as the grass was green, the night above the dingle starry, time let me hail and climb, golden in the heydays of his eyes. And honoured among wagons, I was prince of the apple towns, and once below a time I lordly had the trees and leaves trail with daisies and barley down the rivers of the windful light. And as I was green and carefree, famous among the barns, about the happy yard and singing as the farm was home, in the sun that his young ones only, time let me play and be, golden in the mercy of his means. And green and golden I was huntsman and herdsman, the calves sang to my hall, and the foxes on the hills barked clear and cold, and the Sabbath ran slowly in the pebbles of the holy streams. All the sun long it was running, it was lovely, the hay fields as high as the house, the tunes from the chimneys, it was airing and playing, lovely and watery, and fire green as glass. And nightly under the simple stars as I rode to sleep, the owls were bearing the farm away. All the moon long I heard, blessed among the stables, the nightjars flying with the lids, and the horses flashing into the dark. And then to awake, and the farm, like a wanderer white with the dew coming back, the cock on his shoulder. It was all shining, it was Adam and Maiden, and the sky gathered again, and the sun grew around that very day. So it must have been in the birth of the simple light, in the first spinning place, the spellbound horses walking warm, out of the whinnying green stable onto the fields of graze. And honoured among foxes and pheasants by the gay house, under the new-made clouds and happy as the harp was long, in the sun all over and over I ran my heedless ways, my wishes raced through the house-high hay, and nothing I cared in my sky-blue trades that time mellowed, in all his tuneful turnings, so few and such morning songs, before the children, green and golden, followed him out of grace. Nothing I cared in the lamb-white days that time would take me, up to the swallow thronged off by the shadow of my hand, in the moon that is always rising, nor that trying to sleep I should hear him fly with the high-key fields, and wake the farm forever fled from the childless land. Oh, as I was young and easy in the mercy of his means, time held me green and dying, though I sang in my chains like the sea. Finally, I'd just like to thank you, Craig, for being there. Such an inspiration, such a shining example, such a beautiful friend, and for showing me so much love. No star Garrett.